Fala galera, bem-vindos ao canal com mais um vídeo. De volta com vocês com mais um Starfield. E estamos aqui. Nós estamos de volta aqui na guarida, em Jameson. Eu tô aqui fazendo aqui vestígio apagão no poço. Isso daqui tá dando início pra fazer, eu não fiz até agora. E vamos fazer.
Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here, so I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted to various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need isn't very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Então vamos para a primeira. Vamos lá. Explorando as possibilidades, beleza. Então, enquanto a Luísa vai monitorar, a gente vai correr pelas caixas de som.
I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
What's with the staring? You need something?
Junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Ah, doido, cara. A gente ficou agarrado.
Junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay. Just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Mais rápido pular, né?
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there.
Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of fill attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Tá, tem uma sequência aqui. Ah, o legal é que tem que acender as 4. Né? Então, liguei a primeira. Liguei aqui, liguei aqui, liguei aqui. Depois voltei pra cá. Aí acendeu tudo.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Cold War, the pirates used them as war targets.
Como é que eu vou? Acho que é pra cá. É pra cá.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
Já vez disso, todo mundo perdeu tempo, não sei se só não pioramos as coisas. Deixa eu fazer, pelo...
Maybe in the short term, but overall it paid off. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways.
Vamos lá, vamos falar com ela.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly? I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things. Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Então vamos atrás dela então. Ela vai falar com a mulher lá da autoridade comercial e ela não gosta nem um pouco. Porque eles fizeram uma modificação na rede elétrica do poço, né? Que é, vamos botar assim, ilegal. Aqui, ó. Autoridade comercial.
Joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you,
Visit from
getting a
Mast.
snake
How
is some kind
delightful.
The trade authority does quite well for itself down here. And clearly they share little of the credits they make.
of dangerous.
Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, I can do this. Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
I have several knives at the ready. We will be fine.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
Não vou tirar primeiro, mas vou tirar por último. Vamos presumir que a coisa vai ficar feia. Quero gostar dessa segunda aqui.
That's dramatic, but reassuring, I guess.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
Então vamos lá então. É aqui pra
Aren't you the one that saw
cima.
running away from that crazy guy?
Deixa eu ver. Ah, tá aqui esse cara. Vamos ver se é esse cara aqui. Nossa. Tá, não. Por aqui eu não vou conseguir. que na verdade eu tenho que achar um caminho que suba. Eu preciso ir pro lado de lá. Cara, como é que eu vou chegar lá?
What do you want? I'm very busy, as you can tell.
Activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Fazer um save aqui, porque se não for aqui a gente tá lascado. É o autosave.
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams. We'll have this solved in short order.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface, which technically means it's not my responsibility.
However,
we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need.
Cara, é pra fazer o que agora? Tá, deixa essa aqui. Caixa de junção agora é aquela de lá.
it from time to time. Not very often these days. That's fine.
Hello.
I wish I could go with you on your ship, but I'm not old enough.
Mesmo lugar. Não, não é pra cá não.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Subir lá em cima tudo de novo.
Sorry, can't play right now.
Is something amiss? Ah, thank you for reminding me. Back to it then.
vamos lá pra cima. Não tem pra onde ir mais.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, closed spaces.
O estranho é que a gente tá. A gente quase não conversa com a Andreja.
Nice day for a picnic.
Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch. Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Tá, como é que eu vou acessar o apartamento? A gente não tem um deshack. Vamos descer. Vou pro comercial, eu vou... Esteira comercial, eu vou tentar ver se encontro um...
Service message to anyone residing in or visiting United Colony.
Day, ma'am.
oversight. You going to sign?
Something to report?
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you? Yes, of course. Please, take a look. You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait. Welcome to UC Distribution. Yes, of...
Pronto.
Back to it then.
Agora a gente volta pro distrito residencial. Agora eu consigo entrar na casa. Agora sim. Tá, vamos lá. Agora é que a... Agora que são elas. Quem que eu entrego? A outra fez uma proposta quase recusável, né? Mas a gente tá ajudando a Luísa desde o início. Eu não vou, né, prejudicar ela porque... Ah tá, pera aí. Dá pra fazer viagem rápida direto pelo mapa.
Of course the United Province is being residential. Heaven forbid something escape their notice.
Acho que o posto tem um ou dois elevadores exclusivos só. Fora, óbvio, uma passagem da guarita.
If you're looking for a tracker, you've come to the right place.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
You know you can't give Zoe anything, don't you? So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it? Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this. So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Calibank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law?
Os dois estão lá na discussão lá. Gente, eu vou ficando por aqui. Se vocês gostaram, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal. Até a próxima com mais vídeo. Valeu!